From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is Williams. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen up.
And right away, he lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Lion.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. And his first look is incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Black. Black, come on.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And he fires one incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Nelson Aguilar from 4 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And that's an offensive line you and I can play behind. How about the amount of time they gave their guy to scan the field and find someone open? Had all night, and in a game like this, probably should just put a spotlight on them instead of the quarterback.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. The ball comes out, and the Eagles have recovered.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out.
What, on that ball?
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball, what's going on? Back-to-back drives, back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're coming out here to play in the NFL.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes a whole lot of sense either.
No, maybe there'll be changes, but if nothing else, there will be a few stern talking tos, that's for sure.
Wentz now on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play.
Come on now, Oak. Come on now. Let's go.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Alert! Alert! 3 down. 3 down.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
The carry here for the big tight end. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves him at 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. They hand off to their big tight end. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz taking it in. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Now here's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ace! Ace!
They'll hand it off now. Williams, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
Ace! Ace!
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
We got 4. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st down, Mahomes. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Fletcher Cox with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Slow! Here we go!
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill from 13 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Butker now to kick this one away. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing is Wentz. Caught right side, Tate. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Run!
Wentz now on 1st down. He's going to let one fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A gain of 39 that time.
Go, go.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal.
Black, come on. Go, go.
Working for the gun. Wentz. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They'll run it now for the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Let's go. Come on. Run. Run to the ball. We got a runner. Lay down.
Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. And Elliott puts this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Watch tight. Tight end right. Tight end right. Throw.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Ace.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And now he'll tuck it and run. Rumbling past the 30. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Able to find a lot of empty space there. Picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Tight end's Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. It's complete to Chris Conley. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Throw.
Mahomes now on 1st down. This is caught. Watkins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
3 down.
Now it's Mahomes again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
3 down. Slow. 58, boys, 58, Mike.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Butker now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ace! You got three down. Here we go!
Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, that's 2 guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
On 2nd down, Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy. Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. Ready!
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Flashed a nifty move, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And Butker able to put this one through. And that will tie things at 17 all. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Come on.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen. It turned into a really nice play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Go.
On second down, here's Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 15.
Ready, green 39, green 39.
All day, baby, all day.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Black 58 rail.
Tell the truth,
Black
partner.
58
You didn't
rail.
think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length, Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
3 down.
He'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right?
Black.
Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive,
Black.
that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Nice man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Black, come on.
Wentz now on 1st down. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the red zone now, Wentz. This one caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay Ajayi, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chris Long in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Green 90. Green 90. Z.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
We got 3. Ready. Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. And two big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, we are ready. Green, 39.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Tight end right. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Again, it's Williams.
Don't worry about that.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. 58 for Mike. 58 for Mike. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Now a pitch out to Williams. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Here's a carry for the fullback. That's Anthony Sherman. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
4 down. Alert. Left. Ace. Rush in. 58, right over there. Left.
They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And they'll be celebrating in the Power and Light District. The Chiefs have won the football game. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.